Let's open some stuff. 2 pieces male jack. So then these are packaged again, I guess. Inside this one we have, aha, XLR male jacks, through-hole straight pins. So this, I believe, was for my DMX projects where I have XLR male or female cable ends, and I've already got the female jacks, so I think there was a point I reached where I needed the male jack, and I ordered a couple so I can use these the next time I get around to some DMX stuff. 2 pieces XLR male jack, 3-pin, 3-pole, panel mount, chassis, socket, connector, POCA. $1.26 for the 2 from PLFAP242-0. Took 3 weeks to get here. Pretty straightforward description. If I ever get around to putting some sort of a DMX project into an enclosure, these can be mounted to the enclosure as well. So that'll make things a little easier. This says expansion board module, but it looks like a bunch of headers. Yes, a bunch of right-angled 0.1-inch male headers. And I'm working on my collection of straight or right-angled male and female headers. So these look like they will go in this tray. I only had a few, it looks like, so this goes in here. 20 pieces, 40 pin, 2.54 millimeter pitch, single row, right angle pin header strip for Arduino kit new. $1.72 US from World Chips. They took 3.5 weeks to get here. Just want to have all kinds of variations of male, female, straight through, right angled, and even longer or shorter pin lengths on them. Seemed like an okay price for a quantity of 20 of these. Into the bin they go. This is 10 pieces of 2N5457, which sounds like a Jfet. Yes. So, FETs, static sensitive perhaps, in a non-static sensitive Ziplocky bag. And if we can get it to focus, it does say 2N5457. I had Jfets a long time ago. Don't know where they are now, so I thought get some more and breadboard something up sometime. 10 pieces Jfet transistor FAIRCHILD SILICONIX TO92 2N5457 US $1.60 from Polita 2008. These took 2.5 weeks to get here. So these Jfets are depletion mode, meaning when you don't apply a gate voltage, the channel is open. As you apply gate voltage, you begin to pinch off the conduction area by increasing the depletion layer. So with no gate voltage, this depletion layer is minimized and there's more conduction path in the channel between source and drain. So I thought I would get some of these and experiment with them and see exactly what they can be used for on the workbench. These are relatively low power devices. So with no gate voltage applied, you get an open channel with your current flow. And as you apply a gate voltage, you're cutting off the current flow until you have nothing. Storage box times 1. But it feels like there's multiple lumpy things in here. Oh! Battery holders times 10 it looks like. So then, I think I only needed a couple, but they came in a batch of 10. I have all kinds of other AA and AAA battery holders with the lid and possibly a power switch on the back, but I didn't have any for 2 AA's to get me 3 volts. So, well, now I got 10 of them. There's no switch, there's no cover, but really on a breadboard, I don't need that. I can just pull the jumper out. 10 pieces set, single, AA, 1.5 volt, black plastic battery storage case holder box with wire. 99 cents from Sunny Findings. So that's a lot of battery cases, but for 99 cents, if I need 2 or 3, why not get 10? They took 3 weeks to get here. The wire length says 10 centimeters. The size of the battery enclosure is 56 by 30 by 12 millimeters. And this is 1 times WS2812B module. So I don't remember what I've ordered lately with 2812s. Wait, there's 2 of these in here. It looks like a 4x4 square matrix. So 16 WS2812Bs. Okay, so I'm not sure which way these are wired up, but presumably all 16 are going to be in series somehow together. 2812B16 board. And on the back we have power, ground, and data in and out. It didn't come with any sort of headers, but I want to try one of these out. 41640 or 64 WS2812 Matrix LED 5050 RGB full color driver board for Arduino new. The 16 LED 4x4 Matrix, $1.90 US from Survey 2014. They took 4 weeks to get here. So you can get tiny panels or way bigger panels. On the back you can hook them up with power and data in and out if you want to cascade them. It looks like this seller likes all the features so much they posted them twice. So if you're not familiar with the 2812 LEDs, you can glance at this or look up other videos that have projects. 50/50 means it is 5 millimeters long in each direction. It's got red, green, and blue LEDs in there, and you control them serially by sending in 8 bits to control red, 8 bits to control green, 8 to control blue, and the data passes serially from device to control all the lights. So I don't know exactly what I will do with this, but if I want, I could probably take a bunch of my 4x4s and make them into a wide panel or a square panel. Maybe try to use them as a graphic display, who knows. So I'm going to quickly add a header on here. So I could hold this in place any number of ways, including blue tack. Clamps might be a little awkward here. I'm trying to put the edge of the board up against the edge of the plastic housing. But this little post-it note trick that I figured out a while ago, I can set the header at the right height there, and that'll be pretty much good to go. So I will tack it down to get started. Double check I like the alignment. That should do. So I have a fast LED demo reel sketch in this Uno, a series resistor, a couple hundred ohms in line with the data, powering 5 volts and ground from Uno, and I set up the brightness to be low anyway, so there should be enough current. So I'll dim the lights and see what happens. Ooh, it's bright. So it seems to be working. All of the 16 LEDs are doing their thing. It's going through the demo reel pattern. So it seems to be working, and I assume the pattern here means they are wired kind of like a zigzag, but it's really hard to see anything when the ambient light is up. So this week we got a bunch of right-angled 0.1-inch headers, some more XLR 3-pin jacks for DMX stuff, 10 AA battery holders, 10 Jfets that hopefully didn't get statically damaged, and 2 4x4 WS2812 LED panels. I suspect I will have to try chaining these together and making a single display and see if I can come up with maybe something like one of those visual spectrum analyzer graphic EQ display kind of things. Who knows? Maybe I can turn it into a scrolling sign? I don't know. So thanks to my Patreon supporters for helping make all this happen. Thanks to everyone for looking around the lab and seeing what I have going on. And there's still another whole big stack of envelopes in waiting, so stay tuned for more mailbags pretty much every week for the foreseeable future, and lots of projects in between.